Um,
I'm gonna go on the show.
We are we are live. We are live. Yeah, this thing, we are live.
so, folks, welcome once again. If this is your first time joining us, wherever you join from, we want to say you are highly welcome to this wonderful encounter.
My name is Willie B. Bedell. I am a partner for this program. I'm going to be one of the moderators here.
Which does say that the volume occupied by a fixed amount of gas is directly proportional to the temperature provided that pressure is constant.
Provided the pressure is constant. And what is the answer?
Take Charles' law.
Charles' law is precise for 10 points.
The closeness of a measurement to its accepted value that of a particular quantity or the physical quantity is referred to as what?
If I may have said a position.
Accuracy.
Accuracy is for 10 points.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you to the last game of the day. It's going to be between the Swaray Islamic Institute and Jolocon. All right, let's move straight over. Before we go for introduction, let's give you a recap of what's been happening in Monterrado. 12 schools accepted our invitation, took the test of admittance. Yesterday, we did see Simon Baptist, CMFR, and MC qualifying for the round of 6. Today, we've witnessed Lacosis and the Fasa Ali qualify for the round of 6. This is the last game where, again, we have Jolocon and Swaray Islamic. Let's go to Swaray Islamic to give us 60 seconds of intro.
We are 4 sitting for the one student. Maurice Cabaret Constant. Adula M. Keita. Abaga Mohamed Sherry, I prefer to be called Okasha.
All right, now let's move over to the Jolocon High School to give us 60 seconds of intro.
Representing Jolocon, we are 4 in studio, sitting in 4 quadrant. Media waiting by waiting to media also money. Moba Agwe Moba. For this class, I would like to be called Honolulu, and I remain Honolulu. Mark Dewey, playing good today, I remain Mark Dewey. Transplant to God is the name.
All right, so we move on with our introduction. My name is Willie P. Bedell. I'm going to be reading half of the questions to you through all of the categories. Thomas?
Yeah, my name is Thomas T. Tapper Jr. I want to welcome everyone to this wonderful game. However, the winner of this game will play CMFR during the round of 6. So whoever wins from this game will play CMFR during the round of 6. And as it stands, we have 2 best losers. We have Samoa with 30 points, and we have Reverend Common School of Excellence with 55 points. So we hope to see a best loser from here, or probably just a winner only. So the name is Thomas C. Tapper again, and I welcome everyone to this wonderful encounter.
Thank you, Thomas. Please test your boosters and let's go straight to the game. Please test your boosters. The question is going to be number 1, and the category is language arts. Identify the adverb clause in this sentence. Identify the adverb clause in this sentence. She plays soccer as though she were in a hurry. She plays soccer as though she were in a hurry. Identify the adverb clause. She plays soccer as though she were in a hurry. Jimmy Jolocon.
Yes. The answer is I told you were in hurry.
As though she was in a hurry, gave you 10 points. That's the adverb clause. One second. I'm trying
Just
to
go on.
stop this
I will
call.
set the. Just go on. Set
All right. The question is going to be number 2. Who is the author of the book and what is the name of this book? Who is the author of the book and what is the name of this book? The author makes the case in this book that even though our country has gained independence from Great Britain, we have not attained true freedom. Jimmy Jolokan.
Yes, Ferdinand, the answer is nothing else. The writer is Nelson Mandela in the book is don't use the word of freedom.
Wrong. Swaray. Swaray is Islamic. Who is the author of the book and what is the name of the book? In which the author makes the case that even though our country has gained independence from Great Britain, we have not yet attained freedom.
Yes. The author is Kenneth Kaunda, and the book is Sambia Shabi.
You're wrong. The author is Odenga, and the book is called Not Yet Uhuru. Question is number 3. The brains of this organization will be our leaders. Give human traits or attributes to inanimate objects or other non-human things. Complete.
It's still in later.
It's them as what?
You are. Yes.
Answer.
The answer is anthropomorphism or personification. Anthropomorphism also called personification.
Take 10 points. Question is number 4. In most television series or in most books, the story or plot line ends suddenly or a large plot twist occurs. It is left unsolved. This leaves the reader in suspense or the watcher in suspense. How do we call this technique in literature? In most book, story, series, or television play, I'm reading. In most television plays, series, books, or story, the story or plot line ends suddenly, or a large plot twist occur right before the story ends, and everything is left unresolved, and this builds suspense in the audience. How is this technique called? Yes? Somewhat. Wrong. Jolocon, what is my answer? Answer.
Complication.
The answer is cliffhanger. Cliffhanger. Thomas, over to you.
So, folks, if you are just joining us, we want to say you're highly welcome. The score here is 20 points to Jimmy Jolocon and 0 to Swaray. Points to Jimmy Jolocon and 0 to Swaray. The question is question number 1, social study. We ask Jimmy Jolocon to test her buzzer. Jimmy Jolocon, please test your buzzer. Swaray, please test your buzzer. Swaray, please test your buzzer. The question is question number 1, social study, and I read for both schools. Question number 1. And I read, if the largest man-made lake in West Africa is called Lake Volta, then how do you refer to the only man-made lake in Liberia?
Yes, take nothing else but Lake Tile.
Lake Tile is precise for 10 points. The 10 points. The question is question number 2. And I read for both schools. The selling of goods in short supply at inflated prices is called what?
Sorry.
Yes. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah. What is your answer?
Sorry.
Yes. Swaray, your answer.
Yes, take nothing else. Trade.
Trip is not precise. Trip is not precise. Jolocon your question. The selling of goods in short supply at inflated prices is called what? Your answer.
On margin. Buy on margin.
Profiting, we are being precise. Profiting, we are being precise. Profiting, we are being precise. The question is question number 3. Now read for both schools. Question number 3. I fought with the Allies against the Axis power during World War II, and I was a messiah figure for the Jamaican Rastafarians. I claim to be the descendant of King Solomon. I was crowned King of Kings in Ethiopia in 1930. I'm believed to have been chosen by God. I'm the last emperor of Ethiopia.
If so, I was also a direct descendant of King Solomon, Queen Sheba, and Totalo Naisha, and the King of Kings. If so, who am I?
And who are you?
Yes, take for me nothing else but Izana, King Izana.
You're wrong.
King Izana is not precise. You are wrong. Your question. In the read, I fought with the alliance against the Axis power during World War II. I was a messiah figure for the Jamaican Rastafarians. I claim to be the descendant of King Solomon. I was crowned King of Kings in Ethiopia in 1930. And I believe to have been chosen by God. I'm the last emperor of Ethiopia. If so, who am I? The answer. Come again. You are wrong. Haile Selassie the first.
Or Menelik.
The question is question number last, social study. And I read for both schools. What was the name of the secret 1916 agreement that divided the Arabian province of the Ottoman Empire between Great Britain and France? Swaray. What is the answer?
Yes, take Treaty of Calois.
Your question, Jimmy Jolocon. What was the name of the secret 1916 agreement that divided the Arabian province of Ottoman Empire between Great Britain and France?
Okay.
The answer? Hello? Can you hear me?
Okay.
Thomas, come back with a question.
What was the name of the secret 1916 agreement that divided the Arabian province of the Ottoman Empire between Great Britain and France?
Thomas,
Are you hearing me now?
Thomas.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, yes, you are clear now.
Okay, I'm reading again. The question is, what is the name of the secret 1916 agreement that divided the Arabian province of Ottoman Empire between Great Britain and France? Your answer?
He's a Osborne.
We are wrong. We are wrong. Saskatchewan people were being precise. And folks, that's how we come to the end of the category. Should just tell it. That's how we come to the end of the category. Should just tell it.
Mathematics. Pen and paper. Mathematics. Pen and paper. Please provide the folks in studio with our sheets, please. Mathematics. Pen and paper. Questions number 1.
Yeah,
It takes 4 men 6 hours to repair a car. How long will it take 8 men to do the job if they work at the same rate? It takes 4 men 6 hours to repair a car.
Swaray.
Swaray. Sorry, what is the answer?
Yes, majority 24 hours.
I won't take 24 hours. I won't take 24. It takes 4 men 6 hours to repair a car. How long will it take 8 men to do the same job if they work at the same rate? Ten seconds.
Come again, very big.
It takes 4 men 6 hours to repair a car. How long will it take 8 men to do the same job if they work at the same rate?
Very big down.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello. Can you hear me? Hear me now. Hello, can you hear me? All right, folks, we're having a technical glitch there in Monterrado County. We hope that is back. The school here is influence to our Islamic and Jolocon. Can you hear me now? I read a question. It takes 4 men 6 hours to repair a car. How long will it take 8 men to do the same job if they work at the same rate?
Are they hearing back?
I'm going to kick them out. So, folks, please bear with us. We're trying to bring the guys back to studio. So we take a mini break and be right back.
So, folks, welcome once again. If this is your first time joining us, wherever you join from, we want to say you are highly welcome to this wonderful encounter.
My name is Willie B. Bedell. I am a partner for this program. I'm going to be one of the moderators here.
Which does say that the volume occupied by a fixed amount of gas is directly proportional to the temperature provided that pressure is constant.
Provided the pressure is constant. And what is the answer?
Take Charles' law.
Charles' law is precise for 10 points.
The closeness of a measurement to its accepted value that or the particular quantity or the physical quantity is referred to as what?
If I may accept your position.
6. Accuracy.
Accuracy is correct for 10 points.
So, folks, wherever you join from, want to say you're highly welcome. Stay with us. This is the last game of the day, and at the end of this game, the round of 12 will come to an end. However, okay, yeah, back. So as we wait them to connect, this is the last game. This game climax the round of 12. Whoever is the winner of this game will automatically play CMFR during the round of 6. And the round of 6 will be on tomorrow, starting the same time, that is 12 o'clock p.m. It runs from 12 p.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. So we have 3 games to be played on tomorrow. We have 4 set of games already, and we are waiting the winner from this game to give us a set of 3 games to be played on tomorrow. So the first game we have already that is confirmed is Sinsam Bafte versus Fasa Ali. And the second game that is also confirmed is Marvel College and La Coses. We are with the winner from this game to play CMFR on tomorrow during the round of 6. It's also safe to say that we have wearing Common School of Excellence as one of the best losing school that was resurfaced during the Big 16 Bowl games 2026. So it's safe to say that, and it's also safe in a same direction to say Ruth J. Toh, a student from the Reverend Common School of Excellence, is part of the race for the best female quasar. She's part of the race for the best female quasar. It's safe to say that also. So still with us as we're with the Steeler Connect. Hello, are you guys hearing us now? You are muted.
Chogon, you're muted. If you're hearing us, you're muted.
Please unmute.
Chogon, if you're listening, you're muted.
So folks, to bring it up to speed,
please unmute yourself.
For the stars today, to bring it up to speed with the stars today,
please unmute yourself. Can you hear us now?
We are hearing you very well.
Okay, the question should have gone to Jimmy Jolocon, but I'm going to throw it out because of the time factor. Jimmy Jolocon sat on that question too long to be considered for answer to be considered. So we'll cancel that question, we throw that question out, and we'll read another question in place of that question. And the question is going to be number 1, mathematics. How many diagonals can be drawn in a non-nagon or a non-sided polygon? How many diagonals can be drawn in a non-sided polygon? Jimmy Jolocon? The answer, Jimmy Jolocon. Jimmy Jolocon, my answer. 1, 2, 3. My answer. 4. My answer. Jimmy Jolocon, if you think I'll give you -5. 27. Jimmy Jolocon, if you try again, I'll give you -5.
27.
Jimmy Jolocon, hold on. Jimmy Jolocon, the rest of the people who are not solving math, If you try again, I'll give you -5. The math man heard the question, he's solving, and you're making noise. I'll give you -5 if you try that again. Take 10 points. You do that again, I give you -5. You hear the question, he's solving, stop, you talk, I give you -5. Question is going to be number 2. Question is number 2. Solve the absolute value inequality. Solve the absolute value inequality. The inequality bracket open, 5 plus 5x, the inequality, the absolute value bracket open, 5 plus 5x, the absolute value bracket closes, minus is greater than 2. The absolute value of 5 plus 5x, if absolute value bracket closes, minus 3 is greater than 2. The absolute value bracket open, 5 plus 5x, it closes, minus 3 is greater than 2. Shimmy Jolocon, 10 seconds.
S
1.
is greater than 1 over 5, and S is less than -4 over 5.
You're wrong. Solve the absolute value inequality. The absolute value bracket open, 5 plus 5x, it closes, minus 3 is greater than 2. Yes?
Yes. S value will be nothing else but S is less or equals to -6 over 5, and S is less or equals to -2.
You came so close, but you're so far. X is less than -2, and X is greater than 0. X is less than -2, and S is greater than 0. Question is number 3. Find the sum of 3 consecutive integers. The sum of 3 consecutive integers is 81. Find the 3 integers. The sum of 3 consecutive integers is 81. Find the integers.
Sorry.
Swaray, 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yes.
6, 7, 8. My answer.
And answer be nothing else
Okay.
but 24, 25, 26.
Wrong.
24, 25, 26.
And you're wrong. The sum of 3 consecutive integers is 81. Find the 3 integers. Jimmy Jolocon, 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
23, 24, and 25.
Wrong. The answer will be 26, 27, 28.
24 and 25.
You're wrong. 26, 27, and 28. 26, 27, and 28. The sum should give you 81. The question is going to be number 4. The hypotenuse of a 45-45 90 triangle is 8√2 cm. The hypotenuse of a 45-45 90 triangle is 8√2 cm. What is the length? What is the base and height of the triangle? The hypotenuse of a 45-45 90 triangle is 8√2 cm. What is the length of the base and height? I reread the question. You got 10 seconds. The hypotenuse of the 45-45-90 triangle is 8√2 cm. What is the length of the base and height? 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and time. The answer is the height is 8 and the base is 8. The height is 8 and the base is 8. John Coffey. The height is 8 and the base is 8. All right, Thomas, over to you.
So, folks, we are still in the first half. The last question to come as the first half. The last category, sorry, to come as the first half is general science. Jimmy, you're going to test your booster. Swaray, please test your booster. The question is question number 1. And I read for both schools. The coordinator, am I clear? The coordinator, am I clear?
Thomas?
Yeah, am I clear?
Yeah, you are clear. Let's proceed.
The question is number 1.
Let's proceed. You are clear.
The question is number 1, and I read for both schools. If the substance that is present at the start of a reaction is called a reactant, then how do you refer to the substance that enables the reaction but does not change by the reaction? I read again. If the substance that is present at the start of a reaction is called a reactant,
Come again.
then how? I read again. If the substance that is present at the start of a reaction is called a reactant, then how do you refer to the substance that enables the reaction but does not change, or it does not change by the reaction? Is there a boost? Yeah, what is the answer?
Yeah, if anything, the variable.
The variable is wrong. Swaray, your question.
Thomas.
You are wrong. Swaray, your question. And I read. If the substance that is present at the start of a reaction is called a reactant, then how do you refer to the substance that enables the reaction but that does not change by the reaction? What is the answer?
Catalyst.
Come again?
Catalyst.
Spell.
Catalyst.
Catalyst. Catalyst. Catalyst, we start for 10 points. 10 points for catalyst. The question is question number 2. And I read for both schools. Question number 2. And I read. The physical exchange of DNA between a pair of
Swaray.
Boost my bell. Complete my
Swaray.
question. Complete my question, Swaray. Swaray, complete my question.
Yes, definitely. To be more precise, genetic makeup can refer as well.
I didn't get you. Come again.
Yes, I said the physical exchange of DNA, to be more precise, genetic makeup if it's referred as well. That left the genetic because it's first as well.
No, I can't accept that. Sorry. Take my answer. The next school, Jimmy Jolocon, the question in a read. The physical exchange of DNA between a pair of homogeneous chromosomes that can occur during meiosis is called what? What is the answer, Jimmy Jolocon? Your answer?
Yeah, Fernando. Yes, my answer is phenotype.
You are wrong. Crossing over while being precise. Crossing over while being precise. The question is question number 3. The question is question number 3, and I read for both schools. A rule that states that no electron appeared in a given orbital until all the orbitals of the same sublevel have received at least one electron. It's referred to as what?
Yes, and then take the one rule.
The one rule is precise for 10 points. Take 10 points. The question is question number last. General science. And I read for both schools. The division of a single entity into 2 or more parts and the regeneration of those parts to separate entity resembling the original one is called what? I read again. The division of a single entity into 2 or more parts and the regeneration of those parts to separate entity resembling the original one is called what? Yeah, what is the answer?
Mitosis.
You are wrong. Jimmy Jolocon. The division of a single entity into 2 or more parts and the regeneration of those parts to separate entity resembling the original is referred to as what? What is the answer?
Phenotype species.
Come again?
Species.
You are wrong. Fission were very precise. And that's how we come to the end of the category general science.
Ask the schools to please exchange positions, trade positions, and we'll move on into the second half. Please trade positions. Please trade seats.
If you are just joining us, you are highly welcome. The school here is 15 points to Swaray Islamic Institute and 40 points to Jimmy Jolocon. 15 to 40. We are directly into the second half. We have about a pair of we have 4 categories plus current event. Each category is 4 questions and current event is 2 questions. Is there a Guam?
No.
Okay, Swaray, test your booster. Jimmy Jolocon, please test your booster.
Jimmy Jolocon, please test your boosters. The question is going to be number 1, and the category is social studies, and the question is number 1. In economics, a period in the business cycle during which business activities slow down or overall economic indicators decline is referred to as what?
Can be referred to as what?
Your answer.
Yes, take for me. Recession.
Wrong. A period in a business cycle during which business activities slow down and overall economic indicator decline is referred to as what? Yes?
Yes, depression.
The answer is contraction. Contraction. The question is going to be number 2. What culture in West Africa around 500 BCE and 200 CE was the first to use iron or iron-related tools? What culture in West Africa around 500 and 200 CE was the first to use iron and iron-related tools? Swaray.
Yes, take nothing else but Nigeria.
I won't take Nigeria. What culture in West Africa around 500 BCE and 200 CE was the first to use iron or iron-related tools?
Not culture.
The North culture, take 10 points. Thomas, can you please take care of the score for me?
Okay, no problem.
The question is going to be number 3. Which Liberian president appointed Mark Deshiu to lead a commission of changing the motto of Liberia from the love of liberty brought us here to liberty, justice, and equality? Which Liberian president appointed Mark Deshiu to lead a commission to change the motto of Liberia from the love of liberty brought us here to love liberty, justice, and equity or equality? Yes? The answer. William V.S. Studman is wrong.
William V.S. Studman.
You're wrong. Which Liberian president appointed Mark Deshiu to lead a commission to change the motto of Liberia from the love of liberty brought us here to love, liberty, justice, and equality? 1, 2, 3. Answer. Take 10 points. Take 10 points. Question is number 5. In 432 AD, I was ordained as the bishop by Pope Celestine. I was sent to Ireland to spread the gospel to non-believers. I am responsible for converting the Celts to Christians in Ireland. Who am I? In 432 AD, I was ordained as bishop by Pope Celestine I. I was sent to Ireland to spread the gospel to non-believers, and I'm responsible for converting the Celts to Christians. Who am I? Yes?
Yes. Tell me nothing else.
Your answer. 1.
Yes.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes.
Take time. Time. You're wrong in time. In 432 AD, I was ordained by a bishop by Pope Celestine I. I was sent to Ireland to spread the gospel to non-believers. and responsible for converting the Celts to Christians in Ireland. Who am I? One, two, three. The answer.
Dennis a little.
You're wrong. You're wrong. The answer is St. Patrick. St. Patrick. St. Patrick. Thomas, over to you.
So, folks, if are just joining us, that's how we come to the end of the category social studies. The next category is the category language art. We are in the second half. The score is 25 points to Swaray and 15 points to Jimmy Jolocon. The match is 25 points in favor of Jimmy Jolocon. Without much time to waste, we move on directly to the category language art. The category is language art, and the question is question number 1. Jimmy Jolocon, test your buzzer. Swaray, please test your buzzer. The question is number 1. The question is number 1, and I read for both schools. The question is number 1, and I read for both schools. The teacher gave his books to the student to take back to the classroom. The teacher gave his books to the student to take back to the classroom. The teacher gave his books to the student to take back to the classroom. In this sentence, identify the antecedents. Yes, what is the answer?
Yes. That antecedent means back.
Back is wrong. Back is wrong. Jimmy Jolocon. The teacher gave his book to the student to take back to the classroom. Identify the antecedent in the sentence. What is the answer?
HIS, his.
You are also wrong. Teacher is the antecedent. His is the pronoun that we refer back to the teacher. So teacher is the antecedent. The question is question. The question is question number 2. Is there a quam? Is there a quam?
No, proceed.
Hello? The question
Proceed.
The question is number 2. And I read for both schools. Question is question number 2. And I read for both schools. In literature and English, a first-hand report of an event written by someone who directly observed or participated in it is referred to as what? Yeah, Swaray? Your answer. Eyewitness report. No. Eyewitness report, eyewitness account, primary source, or is precise for 10 points. 10 points. The question is question number 3. And I read for both schools. What is the name of the first African writer who won the Nobel Prize in Literature in his country of origin? Yes.
Who win the Nobel Prize? The Nobel Prize legally were of because the dance of the forest. Okay. Why is the other to win the Nobel Prize because of the wet dance on the?
I completed the question. I completed the question.
Yes.
What is the answer? Did you get a completion of the question? I completed the question already.
What if I answer 1? What if I answer 2?
Yes. The answer is Wosoika, the record is Akiwi Wani Wosoika.
What if I answer today? You're wrong. You're wrong.
You're wrong. Swaray, I read your question. What is the name of the first African writer who won the Nobel Prize in Literature in his country of origin? In his country of origin.
Thomas, sorry, give it with a question, please.
What is the name of the first African writer who won the Nobel Prize in Literature in his country of origin? In his country of origin. What is the answer?
Yeah, from Nigeria.
10 points.
Thomas, wait, hold on. The score is what, 35 to 50, right?
45 now. 45.
Okay. And Jimmy Jolocon, do not respond. You did not get it.
If you raise question, I think I need to get him Manfa because if he was trying to complete the question, he didn't put the country.
The question was already in there. The question had already in there.
I read the question was already completed.
The country of origin, who was the first to receive Nobel Prize in Africa in his country of origin, was the precise question that was read. Before Wole Soyinka, we told you modify 1, modify 2, modify 3. What is your point of argument? Go ahead. What is your point of argument? Go ahead.
I see him having here. He said the question already there. You read the question on the Mila, the main name and the country, the origin. Now, two, the question on the
Hello?
Jimmy, I think you should take Manon's part because you're not paying attention. There's no 2 different questions that was being read. So one question. You only rushing, you're not paying attention. You only speaking, you're not paying attention. If you continue arguing, you take Manon's part. Thomas,
the question was completed, and I said in his country of origin, and you just boost and you jump straight to completion of the game. The question. The score is 45 points to Swaray and 50 points to Jimmy Jolocon. The question number lies. Pay attention. Question number lies. I read for both schools. What's the difference between dramatic irony and saturation irony?
The difference between dramatic irony and saturation irony is that dramatic irony is the irony when the audience knows something that the character in the story do not know. And situation irony is a irony that will work. A situation irony is an irony that will work when
you have 1 second. What is the answer?
When something is said that
Time, and you're wrong. Time, and you're wrong. Time, and you're wrong. Jimmy Jolocon, your question. What is the difference between dramatic irony and saturation irony? You have 10 seconds. One, two.
Yeah, Benjamin. The answer is dramatic irony is when our audience knows only that a character within the play does not know. And the situation irony is an irony that occurred when the feeling of an individual is excited at a movement.
You're also wrong. So the restaurant irony is the outcome is different from what is expected to happen. The outcome is different from what is expected to happen. And that's how we come to. No, you said different thing. You said
outcome of the feeling. That's what I said.
You said outcome of the feeling.
Outcome of the feeling.
Yeah. Outcome of feeling what?
I said the outcome of the feeling expressed in the story. No. That's what I said.
No.
Jimmy,
I
you're gonna
didn't.
stop the
Even
argument.
if
Alcohol
you said the alcohol of a
expressed
feeling
by the character within the play.
Thomas, don't entertain this argument.
no,
That is wrong.
what does that mean when you say the alcohol of feelings expressing the play? What does that mean? It means nothing. The answer is the outcome is different from what is expected to happen. The outcome is different from what is expected to happen. That's the answer. So that was the last question for the category language art.
Category general science. Category general science. Question is going to be number 1. General science. Question number 1. A process used to convert pig iron from blast furnace into steel is called what? A process used to convert pig iron from a blast furnace into steel is called what? Sorry?
Yes, take this one process.
Take them.
This one process.
Take 10 points. The faster process. Question is going to be number 2. Question is number 2. Methemoglobinemia is a hereditary gene condition where the blood is brown rather than red, thus causing the body to appear blue. This condition was notably discovered in a family that lived in eastern Kentucky in the Appalachians. What, or in biology, how do we call these people? What is the answer? You're wrong. You're wrong. And you're wrong again. And you're wrong again. You're wrong. You're wrong. Please take my mic for him. Someone, please take my mic for him. I read the question. Methemoglobinemia is a hereditary gene condition where the blood is brown rather than red, thus causing the body to appear blue. This condition was notably discovered in a family that lived in eastern Kentucky in the Appalachians. In biology, how do we refer to this family? The blue people of Troublesome Creek is besides the 10 points. What is your qualm? What is your qualm? What is your qualm? What is your qualm? Your answer was the very first word that I read. Your answer was the very first word that I read. Methemoglobinemia. Your answer was the very first word that I read. Your answer was the very first word I read. You do not have a qualm. The question is going to be number 3. In physics, to determine or to find the direction of a current or magnetic force for a carrying current wire or a positive moving charge point, place your thumb in the direction of the current and curl your fingers. How do we call this rule in physics? Jimmy Jolocon.
How do we refer to the rule in physics?
Your answer. Two. Sorry, if you boost it again, you understand. Go ahead. Wrong. Wrong. Please take my mic from him. To determine or to find the direction of a current or magnetic force for a carrying current wire, a positive moving charge, point your thumb in the direction of the current and curl your finger. Which rule has just been stated in physics? Yes? Swaray Islamic. Come again? You're wrong. The answer is the right hand rule. the right-hand rule. And we're going to move on to question number 4. Question number 4, general science. The score is Jimmy Jolocon 50 points and Swaray Islamic 65 points. Jimmy Jolocon 50 points and Swaray Islamic 65 points. The question is going, identify this law. The transmitted angle of an object or light is equal to the incident angle of the object or light, which law has just been stated. The transmitted angle of an object or light is equal to the incident angle of that object or light. Yes? Swaray Islamic, my answer.
Swaray.
Yes, Swaray, the answer. 1, 2, 3. Wrong. Jimmy Jolocon. Wrong. The transmitted angle of an object or light. Wrong. The transmitted angle of an object or light is equal to the incident angle of that object or light, which law has just been stated.
Come again, very beyond.
The transmitted angle of an optic or light is equal to the incident angle of that optic or light, which law has just been stated. 1, 3, 4. Answer. 5, 6.
Law, incident angle.
Wrong. The answer is Snell
Law, incident
law.
angle.
Wrong. Wrong. Snell law. Snell law. Named after Woody Bros. Snell. Snell law. Thomas, I can point to you.
The last category to come out this game is mathematics. The second to the last category to come out this game is mathematics. After mathematics, we go for current event, 2 questions. The question is question number 1, and I read for both schools. Question number 1, mathematics. Simplify. The root of 64s squared. 64. Simplify the root of 64s squared. The square root of 64s squared. Yeah. What is the answer?
Yes. But I say 8x.
8x, you are wrong. 8x, you are wrong. You mean Jolocon? Simplify the square root of 64 squared. Yeah. Your answer, Jimmy Jolocon.
Thomas, please come again.
Simplify the square root of 64s squared. What is the answer?
8x squared.
You are wrong. And the correct and precise answer is 8, the absolute value of x. 8, the absolute value of x. It looks so easy, but there's a reason I brought it. On s squared is under the root. When it comes out, it becomes absolute value. So the absolute value of x. The question is question number 2, and I read for both schools. If a car travels 60 kilometers per hour for 3 hours, how far does it travel? If a car travels 60 kilometers for 3 hours, how far does it travel? Yes? Jimmy Jolocon.
Jolocon.
Your answer,
20 kilometers.
20 kilometers. 20 kilometers is wrong. Your question.
20 kilometers.
It is wrong. 20 kilometers is wrong. Your question. If a car travels 60 kilometers per hour for 3 hours, how far does it travel? You have 10 seconds, Swaray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yes.
7,
Peut-être 20 without a
8.
second.
How much? Say that?
20 without a second.
You are wrong. Why
20
you guys
without
are
a
saying 20?
second.
You are wrong. I'm asking for the distance here. I gave you the rate, 60 kilometers per hour, and I gave you the hours to be 3 hours, and I'm asking for the distance, and you guys are telling me 20. It's 180 kilometers. Distance is got a rate times time. I don't know how you guys are solving this. It's 180 kilometers. The question is question number 3, and I read for both schools. What is the sum of the acute angles in a right triangle? What is the sum of the acute angle in a right triangle? What is the sum of the acute angles in a right triangle? What is the sum of the acute angle in a right triangle? Who puts the bell? So, folks, if you are just joining us, we want to say you are highly welcome. Still with us, we have 2 more questions. Thomas mathematics. Hello, Jolocon. Jolocon. Still with us, we have mathematics. 2 more questions for Thomas mathematics and 2 questions for current event. And 2 extra questions for current event. Hello? Jolocon?
Hello, Choco, can you hear us? Hello, Choco, can you hear us? If you can hear us, please boost the bell. If you can hear us, please boost
Thomas?
the bell.
Yeah, hello? You hearing us?
Thomas?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Thomas?
We are hearing you. Can you hear us? Are you hearing us?
All right, Thomas, let's take a break and bring them right back. So, folks, this game is between the Swaray Islamic Institute, Jimmy Jolocon. Jimmy Jolocon has 50 points, and Swaray Islamic has scored 65. Swaray Islamic is in the lead with 15 points margin. We'll take a 30 seconds break and be right back.
Okay, folks, we are back. Are you guys hearing us now? Hello? Are you here? Hello? Are you hearing us now? So, folks, to bring you up to speed, we have a score of 65 points to Swaray and 50 points to Jimmy Jolocon.
Thomas?
Yeah, are you hearing us? Hello?
Thomas?
Are you hearing us?
We are hearing you. Proceed.
Jimmy Jolocon, test your buzzer. Swaray, please test your buzzer. The question is question number 3. And I read for both schools. Question number 3. And I read.
You got a phone?
Is there a quam?
Yeah, play around my teacher to speak.
Yes, my dream.
Yeah, go ahead.
My point is on the question you gave said the square root of 64 s squared. And in seeing that question, you rather some media 1 or 2, you read that as the same 1 or 2. If you find the square root of 64 should be 8, and then the s will be s square will be equals to s square will just be 1 or oh s square will just be s square will just be divided by 1 or 2 should just be s. That's why I give me a 8s. But I don't know why you did the absolute value for because the radical sum media 1 or 2 if you divide the s square by 1 or 2, just give you exact and when I give you absolute s.
Yeah, you speak like a real mathematician. I like the courage and I like the way you defend your question. But however, it's just a general rules. So one of the things to become a mathematician, you should know the first theorems in mathematics. So that's a theorem that states that a variable with an s square on the radical rule automatically becomes on the absolute or in the absolute value. That's a theorem. That's why I make mathematics constant. Yeah, that's why when we say mathematics is constant based on the theorems and the rules that follow. That's why I make mathematics constant. But anyway, I like the courage of trying to defend your answer. The question is question number 3. And I read for both schools. Question number 3. What is the sum of the acute angles in a red triangle? What is the sum of the acute angles in a red triangle? Yes? What is the
Yes,
answer?
take 60 degree.
You are wrong. Jimmy Jolocon, what is the sum of the acute angles in a right triangle?
270 degrees.
A triangle measures 180 degrees. How can it be 270 degrees in any way? The right triangle has 90 degrees. So if you minus 180 from the 90 degree, you are left with 90 degrees. And the sum just becomes 90 degrees. So acute angle is, if you any acute angle can be 45, 45 equals to 90 degrees. It can be 35 or 55 equal to 90 degrees. So whatever it is, it should be sum of the 90 degrees. So I don't know how can a right triangle or a triangle equals 180 degrees and your answer is you gave me is 200 plus degree. I don't know how possible is that. The question is question number 4. And I read for both schools. In a right triangle, the opposite side is 7 and the adjacent side is 24. What is the hypotenuse? In a right triangle, yes, Swaray, you have 10 seconds. So, 1, 3,
Yes, the
4,
hypotenuse will be nothing else but
5,
25.
25. 25 is correct for 10 points. Take 10 points. Please. So, folks, we have 2 more questions to climax this game. That is scoring event.
All right, Thomas, I'll go first. Current event question number 1. Please pay attention. Current event question number 1. The school year is 50 to Jimmy Jolocon and 75 to Islamic Institute. Sorry, Islamic Institute. Question number 1. If Ebola virus is spread through bats, complete.
If Ebola virus is spread through bats to viruses that kill many people in Liberia, there's another virus and coronavirus spread through a local COVID-19. There's another virus currently in Diabon that is caused by rats. If so, What is the name of the virus? To be precise, it is foreign or invasive non-violent diarrhea of Ethiopia. It's one of the virus.
Take
It
minus
is
5.
spread by
Take minus 5.
disease that is spread by rats.
Take minus 5. If the Ebola virus is spread by bats, then the hantavirus is spread by what?
Rat.
Take 10 points. Yeah, Jimmy Jolocon, what's your point?
Yes, Reverend. According to the rules of standard prison, Reverend, if answer to a question is placed within a completion, you are going by the similar
and you're wrong. You're not lecturing me about question. Put the mic down. Put the mic down. Put the mic down. Put the mic down. You're not lecturing me about question. Put the mic down. You're not lecturing me about question. The question that I read was, you're not really paying attention. Right now, there are 2 viruses that may likely spread over and become epidemic. We have the Ebola virus and the hantavirus. And the question is simple. If the Ebola virus is caused by bats, simple as that, the hantavirus is caused by what? The comparison is between, hold on, I'm speaking. The comparison is between 2 viruses that are raging right now. Okay, Jimmy Jolocon, I'm not arguing. All right, Jimmy Jolocon, I'm not arguing with you. Take minus 5 and you're right. Next question, Thomas. Since you don't want to learn, take next question. Go ahead, Thomas.
So when near completion, you can say this.
The last question to come out this game, and I read: which team won the Premier League title?
Yes, recently 2024, the Champions coach is more alias Michael Arteta.
Say remember again.
Jimmy Jolocon, if you make any sarcastic signal, you take minus 5. You make any sarcastic signal, you take minus 5.
What is the answer?
Arsenal Football Club, Arsenal FC.
10 points.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is how we come to the end of this game. The Swaray Islamic Institute is the victor of this match with 85 points, and Jimmy Jolocon is with 55. Thomas, over to you.
So, folks, that's how we come to the end of this game. We have Jimmy Jolocon qualified as one of the best loser, and we have Swaray qualified for the next round. That is the round of 6. So Swaray will be playing CMFI tomorrow. Swaray will be playing CMFI tomorrow. And the next game, we have Simon versus Fasa Ali. And lastly, we have MC versus Lycosis. So, folks, we want to say thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us on this broadcast. And we meet again on tomorrow between the hours of 12 o'clock p.m. to 3 o'clock.
All right. So thank you, Thomas. Thank you to the audience out there. We have crossed over into the round of 6, and tomorrow, please, if you're watching right now, please join us for a splendid day. Thomas, what's the fixture again? Jimmy Jolocon.
So the fixture of the game is CMFI versus Swaray.
Yes.
Simon versus Fasa Ali, and MC versus Lycosis.
Okay.
MC versus Lycosis.
Fasa Ali versus
Simon. CMFI and Swaray.
All right. So, folks, you have it all. We'll be here tomorrow beginning 12 o'clock, 12:31, or we say 12 o'clock. and we hope to see a splendid day tomorrow. Thank you for your time, and have a good day.